What is going on, YouTube? This is Mac and Cheesy here doing a guest narration for my buddy Piece of Pone, Corey, or you might know him by King Quags. So I hope you guys enjoy my narration. It's been a while since I actually narrated a battle. So yeah, this is an NU battle, and look at the teams. I don't know, pretty good teams. So I know that Corey's gonna lead off with the Sandshrew named Pistachio. Oh fuck, that Ang. I didn't actually see that. Okay, he had an Ang. He's gonna lead with Pistachio. Obviously gonna set up rocks and outspeed Amungus, knowing that Amungus is gonna go for that good old spore to the face. And what better to be a sleep fodder than your defensive wall, right? Because his whole purpose is to set up the rocks, which he did, spin them away, or take defensive moves. So he's gonna switch into Heatmore, Hot Tamale, and our opponent, I don't know who he is, he's gonna switch into War Turtle. He's gonna make a double switch, pretty good play, into a Honey Glaze, predicting I guess the water move. But his opponent actually does a really good play and goes for the Toxic, knowing that this switch was obvious into something that could take a water move, especially Grumpig that has monstrous special defense. Now the way the opponent brought in Mesprit, it's I think it's a bluffer, side shot bluffer. I mean, not side shot, but Shadow Ball bluffer or something like that. So he just go for the Toxic, try to cripple that Shadow Ball if he actually has it. But in after we get wrecked by Toxics, he's gonna switch out, predicting that Shadow Ball into a Jeffrey, the Standler. But his opponent was actually bluffing, and it is actually a support Mesprit with Stealth Rocks. I'm thinking Psychic, T-Bolt, and I don't know what else. So he goes for the return, does a decent 50% or 40% damage. He'll go with T-Wave. Oh, there you go, T-Wave. So that's his fourth move. I think it's Psychic, T-Wave, Thunderbolt, and Toxic, and Stealth Rocks. This Mesprit is actually getting wrecked, and now that he knows that Jeffrey doesn't, he's not an offensive kind of Mesprit, he can easily switch in Grumpig to take his moves, because he can't really much do anything to Grumpig. So, considering his Mesprit's stab move is resisted, and his non-stab move does jack shit to Grumpig since his special defense is just way high. He knows he doesn't have the opponent has the. He knows that he doesn't have the Shadow Ball, so he's safely gonna switch into Grumpig, go for the good old heal bell to heal off his Pokemon. He has one paralyzed Pokemon, one asleep, and one Toxic. So it was a great play, him going for that heal bell at this point in time of the game. You know, Mesprit is not gonna last long. In fact, he already dies right now to this Toxic, which is pretty good on Corey. And now Tauros is gonna come in, and most Tauros I've seen faced are choice in some sort of way. So he's gonna switch in Pistachio just to see what kind of it is. He goes for the return and gets Life Orb damage, which means it's a Sheer Force Life Orb variant, which means it's not choice in any way. He goes for that Rapid Spin Zip to get his hazards away, because now his Mesprit, the Mesprit is out of the way, so no more Stealth Rocks. And I'm thinking that's a really good play on Corey's part, sacrificing that Sandshrew to get those entry hazards away. He's gonna go for Jeffrey again, because he gets his -1, so pretty much the Life Orb variant is useless unless he goes for I don't know, some type of move. So he goes for the return to this incoming Pineco or Pineco named Frag, because he actually looks like a frag grenade actually. And he gets a crit. I didn't really think it mattered because that first crit did a lot. So I'm thinking Jeffrey is now Bandit or Scarfed, because he actually adds Pet Tauros, which means it's Scarfed most likely. I don't really know. Now the opponent is gonna bring in War Turtle, and he knows he's gonna go for that good old Toxic or Rapid Spin. So he's just gonna switch into Grumpig, which can really absorb them both, because he has a Heal Bell, which means he can heal himself up with Heal Bell. He gets some leftover recovery. This War Turtle is not going to do anything to this Grumpig, and knowing that War Turtle doesn't have a Heal Beller or an Aromatherapy user, he can safely go for the Toxic and Toxic that War Turtle to cripple it, because Evilite War Turtle is a defensive beast, and Grumpig can't really do much to that War Turtle, offensively speaking. So that's why he approached the status inducing method, which is always rewarding into a defensive or special defensive wall. He gets burned on third Scald, which is really unfortunate for Corey, but then again, he has the heal bell, which if he wants to, he can heal him back. But knowing that he switched, he just demonstrated he wants to sack it and leave it as death fodder for sponging any type of move that he doesn't want to take any hits from. He goes into his Lord stash, hoping he doesn't get the burn. He goes for the air slash. Doesn't quite kill it off because, like I said, it's a defensive monster. It's really bulky. And on the second call, War Turtle is doing some work, getting some burns on Corey's Pokemon. So right now, Lord Stash is looking crippled, and he can't really pull off a heal bell because Grumpig is really slow. He won't be able to outspeed anything. So like I said, now he's gonna sack and death fodder this Grumpig because yeah, it was pretty obvious that the T-Bolt was coming. And the fact that he switched it out had me knowing the Lord Stash his choice in some way. I think, I don't really know. I didn't really pay attention if he was. He brings in Jeffrey, and yeah, Magmortar outsped, which means Jeffrey is probably banded, not scarfed. Or they are both scarfed and Magmortar outsped, but I don't really think. I'm gonna check that out. The thing is that he lives the T-Bolt, and now he's gonna retaliate with Earthquake, killing it with one shot. Now he's gonna Earthquake this Amoonguss. Definitely not gonna do that much, and the obvious Spore was imminent. So now the Sandler is asleep, which means he can safely switch out and not take any more spores because of the sleep clause. He goes in into the appropriate counter Heatmore. And now we're going to turn into a little bit of a stall war because this is a really good set for the Heatmore. He has Fire Blast, Substitute, Home Claws, no, Fire Blast, Home Claws, Sucker Punch, and something else I don't really remember. Thing is that this is a really good, good set. He explained it to me, but yeah, I'm not going to give out his strategy. Thing is that he's gonna now set up some home claws because he knows he got his game in the bag. So I think this opponent after this turn is gonna run away because this is his last Pokemon. He can't really put Hot Tamale to sleep, and he doesn't have anything to hit it with. So I think this is gonna be the game. It was a great game. Corey, he's one of my really good friends from YouTube. So make sure to check out my channel. I made a new channel. I was formerly OXBats, but now I am known as Mac and Cheesy. So check me out, guys. Later.